Alright, yo. Future gamer here. I just wanted to say this real quick before we start the video. So, yeah, in BlueStacks, you can come back to this part whenever, but I just wanted to point this out. So I'll show this in the beginning, but yet I'll point this out later because this is for cards as well. But I want to show this tip if you have any problems for heroes and cards if you can't access certain folders and you allowed ES File Explorer or whatever to access the files, but it still won't show you the folders. So what you're gonna want to do is go to Device, then where it says choose a predefined profile, choose OnePlus 3T. And once you do that, so once you choose OnePlus 3T, then you're also gonna want to do BlueStacks, About, check for update. You're on the latest version. Make sure you're using BlueStacks 4 as well, and whichever bit your PC is, 64-bit, 32-bit. So yeah, that's the only tips I have for you if it doesn't work for heroes and cards. So if you came here when you did all cards, and I would if it didn't work for you, if certain folders didn't show up and you allowed the ES File Explorer, whatever file Explorer, to access the files, then try choosing OnePlus 3T or choose a predefined profile. And like I said, update BlueStacks 4, make sure it's fully updated. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and let's continue on with the video. Yo, what is up, YouTube and this gamer? And like the title says, finally all heroes on how to get the BlueStacks. Now I will say this before we get started. You are going to have to root BlueStacks. That is required. So what does root do, pretty much? Well, it pretty much gives you ultra death mode. It does not harm your PC. Does not harm your you know, your your PC or BlueStacks. Doesn't harm any of those. So yeah. Alright, so for BlueStacks, if you don't have it installed already, just install the right version or whatever bit, whatever your PC is. Alright, and you're also going to want to install, links will be in the description, BlueStacks Tweaker 6. And you're going to want to download this, download 2, not download 1, so click on download 2 whenever you download it, but I already have it already downloaded, and it will say like, oh, this might harm your device. It doesn't. Like, I've been using it for a while now, so yeah. So once you have those two installed, first you're gonna want to do is BlueStacks, and you're gonna also need AES File Explorer and PvZ Heroes installed, obviously within BlueStacks and the files, but we're not gonna do those just yet. But before I do, I'm just gonna check something real quick. You don't have to do this, but yeah. Okay, I already have the files ready. Alright, so I'm not gonna download them yet. So yeah. So why do I have parallel space installed? Well, people say, oh, why not just use parallel space instead of, rooting? Well, I'll show you what happens when you try to use parallel space on BlueStacks. You click anywhere, and 3, 2, 1, 0, it crashes. So yeah, that's pretty much a no. So I pretty much want to showcase that. I'm just gonna install it. So parallel space does not work, so you're gonna have to root. Like I said earlier, I explained what rooting does. Does not harm your PC, does not harm BlueStacks. So automatically, if you don't want to root, then click off the video. It's not it's not that it's not hard to do it. So yeah. As long as you follow along, it should be easy. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about installing anything yet. What we're gonna do first is root. You can install the files first, then root. It doesn't matter. So yeah. So once you downloaded BSTweaker 6, you're gonna want to extract it. Extract it here. Just make sure you know where you're extracting it. Once it's done, open it. And also it will have some numbers, and it won't always be the same. They sometimes update the app, so just this name right here could end up changing. But then once you open it, open BlueStacks Tweaker 6. Then click on BlueStacks Tweaker. Click yes. It only affects BlueStacks, not your PC. And like I said, I've been using it for a while, so yeah. So it's gonna take a couple seconds to start. Alright, once this start, already this looks complicated. Trust me, it's not. All you gotta worry about is this section, root. That's all you have to worry about. So now once you have that, you're gonna wanna check on the BlueStacks you have installed. If you have multiple BlueStacks installed, then I don't know, push select all. Because I only have one version of BlueStacks installed. I don't have multiple versions installed. But yeah. So once you're here, you're gonna make sure you have BlueStacks closed. So I'll do that right now. Or you could just close it from here by pressing stop, which I'm gonna do because it's not closing for some reason. So there we go. Alright, so once you close it, it should give you the option to lock or unlock once you closed it. So you're going to want to pick unlock. You know, take a couple seconds to download right here. Alright, once it's done, click on the play button to open it back up. And just give it a while to load. Oh man. Alright. So once it is opened, alright, so you're going to want to go back to BlueStacks Tweaker, and then you want to click on patch. And then right down here it should say root patch Android or whatever true. As long as it says true, that's all that matters, the word true. If it says false, then you must have did something wrong. So once you patch it, you're going to want to click on install SuperSU. So click on that. Okay, so once it says install true, then you can click out of BlueStacks or minimize it. And then it should install this app called SuperSU. So you're going to want to open it. Then what you do, put full screen, says blah blah, says new user or expert. You're going to want to choose expert. So it says it needs an update, it needs to be updated, continue. So click continue. If it tells you stuff like this, then just pick normal. Do not pick TWRP, just pick normal. So it should be installing. Just give it a minute or so. Alright, installation success. It is recommended to reboot your device. Just click OK. And no thanks. Sorry, buddy. Alright. So you can close it, and like it says, restart BlueStacks once you do. Once it's done installing and rooting, then just close it and open it back up, and it should be rooted. I mean, I know I say should like oh, it may not work. Well, it's the truth. Like, it may not work for everybody, but at the same time, you might have done something wrong. If you didn't do anything wrong, well, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, follow along exactly what I'm doing. But if you still have issues, I'm sorry. Alright, so once it's done, so in the description, you're gonna want to install ES File Explorer and the files, the folder will be named PvZ Heroes All Heroes. PvZ All Heroes. Alright, got the name slightly mixed up, but it's fine. And even if you have a bad PC like me, you can still do this. Like, I'm getting like 16 FPS. I'm still able to do it. So, download ES File Explorer, download the files. I'm sorry for the pain. The pain of this FPS, but I have a bad PC. But even if you have a bad PC, potato PC, it will still work. So once ES File Explorer is done, I don't want to click it. This is done. Install. Just give it a minute to install. If you have a bad PC like me, it will probably take a minute or so. Alright, it didn't take that long. So once it's done, open. Alright, so once you're here, agree, allow, start now. Alright, so once you are here, you're gonna want to close ES File Explorer real quick and go back to home and close the browser too once you downloaded the files as well. And then you're gonna want to open SuperSU again. Slight mistake, so you're supposed to leave ES File Explorer open, so don't close it, leave it open. God, I'm so really sorry that I have a bad PC. Alright, so open ES File Explorer, and then scroll down to Tools, then enable Root Explorer and turn on Show Hidden Files. Then once you do that, click back on SuperSU, and then click on Grant. Also, I don't know why it gives you a time limit. So yeah. So to make sure that the files are there, freaking add, just click on internal storage and click on this little slash here. It's like really small. Then just click on data, and if you see files here, folders, then you're good. So you successfully rooted. So yeah. So once you are rooted, go to internal storage, download PvZ all heroes, the file you downloaded. Click down here, more, extract to. I'm going to extract to anywhere, just make sure you know where. Or just don't pick anything, let it choose the default. So just do it here. Yeah, PvZ all heroes. Kind of raining outside, so hopefully my Wi-Fi doesn't go out. And once you click on the PvZ all heroes folders, you're gonna want to hold player inventory file and the player inventory delta file. Down here, copy. And once you do, like I showed the slash from earlier, click on that. It's really small for me for some reason. Then click on data. Then data again. And then you're going to want to scroll all the way down. Okay, if it'll let me. Until you see com.ea.gp.pvz heroes. Then click on files. Then player data. Now, I did a rookie mistake of not showing this, but there can be two number files here, but like I did in my other video before, but if you didn't watch it, so what you're going to want to do is, before you paste them, you could do this before or after you paste them, but you're going to want to open PvZ Heroes 2 real quick, and if it'll load. 0 FPS, by the way. You'd love to see it. Might as well be negative FPS. Just that bad. So yeah, before I paste these files, also done the rookie mistake of not showing. Nearly forgot to show that I don't have any heroes or nothing. So, but we'll keep it going. As long as I remembered, it should be fine. So, once you're here, you're going to want to click on settings. Like I said, you can do this before. I would recommend doing this before, but like I said, I forgot to do this. But yeah. So right down here is your player ID. So you're going to want to take a picture or write it down somewhere. So I'm just going to take a picture of my player ID. Just down there. So once you do that, you close out of settings. And yeah. So I'm just opening it back up. So as you can see, BlueStacks Heroes, that's my username. Just made it up. Collection, we should have absolutely no heroes. Yep, no heroes. And jack all, F all. And yeah. So once you do that, close PvZ Heroes. If I don't want to close, then open ES File Explorer back up. And then, like I said, if you wrote down your player ID or took a screenshot, for me it should be 1005208798329. Alright. But for some reason, I don't know why there's two folders, random numbers folders, because I only have one account on this device, but it must have something to do with you making multiple accounts. or even when you installed the game and added the account, when you first install the game, it automatically makes an ID for you. Not sure how it works exactly, but yeah. So click on the player ID that's yours. And once you're here, paste. Click on apply to all, overwrite. Alright, and once it's done, you can close ES File Explorer, and close SuperSU, and you should have all the heroes. So yeah. Alright, so once it's done, we are still on the same account. BlueStack Heroes. Our player ID 100-52087988323. I might have missed a number, but it's fine. So, go to collection. We go to collection. And then there you go. All heroes unlocked. You'll get all the basic cards for those heroes. So in case you're like, oh, like how am I supposed to use the heroes if I don't have any cards? Well, you have basic cards, and I'll also leave a video in the description on how to get all the cards in the game. So yeah, which you can also do on BlueStacks. And you'll have the hero quests and whatnot. You can play online because it doesn't affect any other files other than your player data. Does not affect the game itself. So you can play online, and yeah. I'm gonna close here because my PC is really bad. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. That's all you get the heroes on BlueStacks this time. So yeah. So I'm still gonna continue forward. If you plan on continue playing on BlueStacks, then I would follow along. But if you don't care about using BlueStacks anymore, if you don't care about using PvZ heroes, you're done. You're done watching this video. You can uninstall BlueStacks and everything once you get your heroes, and you can play back on your iPhone or whatever phone you use. So yeah, you're done here. You don't have to watch it anymore. You can uninstall, but in case you still want to use it, you still use BlueStacks. What you're gonna want to do to unroot it and stuff. So what you're gonna want to do first is uninstall SuperSU. And once you uninstall that, you can go to BlueStacks and close the game, like the game BlueStacks, but you also can close it within there. But yeah, so to basically unroot it, you're gonna want to click on lock. Then once you lock it, open it back up really quick, and it should say true right here to make sure that it's rooted, unrooted, I mean. Alright, so once it's loaded, my games, And then open BlueStacks again, then click on Unpatch. So it said Unpatch false, but that's fine because it's fine that it should say that because we already unrooted. Because if you unroot it, it automatically unpatches for you. So you can unpatch then unroot it. It doesn't matter. So yeah. So once that's done, you can close BlueStacks Tweaker. And to check real quick, just go into ES File Explorer and just check if you have access. Well, go down to Tools, turn off Root Explorer, turn off Show Hidden Files, and then go to Internal Storage, click on the slash, then click on, well, whatever folder, but I'll just say data because it's the easiest. And right there, it should be empty. Nothing there. You successfully unrooted it. And you can continue using BlueStacks normally. But rooting, like I said, doesn't really affect it at all. It just basically gives you like ultra dev mode, and you can access files or add certain files like we just did with PvZ heroes for all the heroes. So yeah, if you, like I said, if you still want to use BlueStacks, then yeah. But like I said, if you don't care about using BlueStacks, you didn't even have to watch this. But in case you wanted to for some reason, I don't know. So yeah, if you don't want to use BlueStacks, uninstall BlueStacks and uninstall BlueStacks Tweaker. In case you don't care about rooting or nothing. So yeah, that is pretty much it for all the heroes on BlueStacks this time. You will, like I said at the beginning, you will have to root, which like I said, does nothing to your PC, does nothing to BlueStacks. It does F all. But in case you're that worried, then don't do it. Just don't do it then. Alright? It's that simple. So yeah. And yeah. So yeah, I don't know why I'm just not saying nothing. So hopefully you enjoy all your heroes this time that I showed it on BlueStacks. And yeah, I guess peace.